You're watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Can't hear you. No, I think it's this thing again. Okay, try it again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Panther basketball. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Panther basketball is on the air. District matchup between the Eagles from Eagle Pass and your Medina Valley Panthers. Panthers coming to the matchup 3-1. Eagle Pass 3-2. Panthers second ranked in the district right now. Eagle Pass in fourth. Starting lineups for tonight for the visiting Eagles: Ortiz, Ramos, Garcia, Zamora, and Garza. Panthers win the toss as Williams wins the toss for the Panthers. Northcutt, Williams, Robles, Calvin, and Sanchez. Sanchez with the long jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped up again, and rebound controlled underneath by Garza for the Eagles. He pounds out the dribble, crosses the timeline, dishes the ball off to the edge to Zamora. Zamora working in between the circles, picked up by Williams. Now off to the edge to Garcia. Garcia to Garza. Garza for three. Off the heel, no good, off the top of the backboard. Medina Valley will control the rebound. Inbounds pass, inbounded by Calvin. Calvin dishes the ball into Sanchez. Sanchez walking the dribble across the timeline. 2-2-1 zone right now for the visiting Eagles. Sanchez with the dribble. Now out front to Robles. Robles down to Calvin. Calvin to Sanchez. Sanchez with a three. They're going to call him for taking an extra step. He's going to be called for traveling. Garcia will trigger the inbounds. Dishes in to Garza. Garza will pound out the dribble, picked up by Williams. Now ball gives the ball off to Zamora. Zamora picked up by Northcutt. Back over to Morales. Garcia with a runner in the lane to Garza, 4-2. Quick 2-0 lead. Off to the corner to Northcutt for three. Money! Northcutt staying hot with that three as he gets the first three to go down. 3-2 in favor of the Panthers. As the Eagles cross the timeline, Garza with it. Now kicks it back out, dribble underneath. Now back up top in between the circles, picked up by Sanchez. Garcia with it, still with the ball, now over to Garza. Garza picked up by Sanchez. Good defense out in the perimeter by Sanchez. Garza drives in, little runner in the lane, no good. Weak side rebound is going to be tipped, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Calvin as the Eagles will maintain the basketball under their own basket. Well, they're going to say side out as Garcia will trigger the inbounds pass. Off to Garza. Garza picked up by Williams. Screen set up top. Garza still with it. Now kicks it back out to Zamora. Zamora picked up by Northcutt. Northcutt driving, Gets driven in all the way. A left-handed layup in for number 14, Zamora. 4-3 is your score. Williams with it. Now off to Sanchez. Sanchez with a long three. In and out, no good. Rebound on the backside by Ortiz. Ortiz back out to Zamora. Zamora crosses the timeline. Dribbles all the way in. Picked up. Now backs it back out. Ramos with it. Ramos in between the circles. Little keyhole. Passes up the keyhole. Jumper. Now kicks it back out to Garcia. Garcia picked up by Sanchez. Drives in. A little left-handed runner in the lane. He's going to get the roll. And Garcia with his first basket of the ball game. 6-3 in favor of the Eagles. Sanchez with it now. Picked up slightly by Zamora. He runs the deep offense here. Kicks it back out to Robles. Robles and Northcutt. Now back over to Sanchez. Now back over to Robles. Back to Sanchez on the right wing. Little soft zone playing here by the Eagles. Back over to Sanchez. Sanchez pounds out the dribble. Now kicks it out to the edge to Coleman. Now back to Sanchez. Drives in. Kicks it back underneath to Williams. Williams with a runner. Good job by Williams with the put in. First 2 points for Williams. As Zamora pounds it across the timeline. Picked up by Northcutt. Drives in and a block by Williams. Saves it. Sanchez Williams going to drive in. Kicks it back out to Coleman. Now back out. Runner in the lane. Off the rim. No good. Williams fights for it. And it's going to be saved by Garza. Going to be ball out of bounds as the Eagles will maintain possession. Got a player down underneath the basket as he attempted for that layup and got knocked to the ground. That was Zamora. He is back up. 6-5 is your score. Almost midway through the first quarter. As Zamora will come out of the ball game. Leland Lipson will check in for Zamora. As Garcia will trigger the inbounds under their own basket, under the Medina Valley's basket. Kicks it out, Lisbon gets it, now gives it right back to Garcia. Garcia with it, now off to Garza. Picked up by Williams. Screen set, now kicks it back, a good steal by Williams. Williams backs it back out, slows it down, Northcutt over to the wing to Colvin. Colvin passes up a three-pointer, now three-pointer for Northcutt, he hits it. That's 2 threes for Noah Northcutt. Panthers with an 8-6 lead. Garza with it, kicks it back out to Zamora. Zamora pounded out the dribble, picked up by Williams. Drives it in, Colvin with a good defense. They're going to say he got him on the arm. Colvin will pick up the foul on the shot as Garcia will go to the free throw line for 2. Kai Guest looking to check back into the game for the Panthers. Free throw is up and it's good. Free throw made by Garcia. As Guest checks into the game for Robles. Free throw up and that one's good. 4 points for Garcia. 8-8. Long three-pointer for Northcutt off the heel, no good. Rebound by Garcia. Kicks it back out to Zamora. Zamora picked up by Sanchez. Screen set up top by Garza. Zamora still with it. Another screen set. Garza with it. Picked up by Sanchez. Garza drives in. Kicks it back out. Blocking foul. Body foul called on Guess. Second team foul on the Panthers. Eagles will bring in the ball. Side out. Backcourt pass to Garcia. Garza now pounding out the dribble, picked up by Williams in between the circles. A moving screen, they're going to call on number 1, Dan Ortiz. Two fouls now on each team as Williams will trigger the inbounds pass. Passes the ball in as Sanchez just taking his time walking across the timeline. We'll be inside 3 minutes here in the first quarter. 8-8 is your score. Guest with it now in between the circles, now off to Colvin. Sanchez now with it, picked up 3/4 way. Inside to Williams, a runner in the lane, good. Two more for Williams, 10-8 in favor of the Panthers. Picked up by Guess. As Garza pounds out the dribble. It's stolen by Kai Guess. Guess with it, drives all the way in. Little runner in the lane. They're going to get a reaching foul on Garcia. And Guess will go to the line for two. Panthers up 10-8. 2:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Couple dribbles, settles at the waist. Guess with the first free throw is up and good. First point in the ball game by Kai Guess. 11-8 is your score. Guess with two dribbles, twirls the ball, sets at the belt, and good. Garcia with it, picked up by Guess. In between the circles, cross the timeline, now up to Zamora. Zamora picked up by Sanchez. Zamora drives in, kicks it back out. Now off to the edge to Garcia. Garcia with it, screen set by Garza, picked up by Williams in between the circles. Stolen by Williams. Williams off, pulls it back up, and a runner in the lane is good. 6 points for Williams. 14-8, 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. As Zamora will cross the timeline, picked up by Sanchez. Garza with a screen up top, kicked back out to Garza in between the circles. A long three-pointer for Garza off the front of the rim, no good. Williams with the rebound. Panthers with a 6-point lead. Williams with it, a dish underneath, now kicks it back out to Guess for three. In and out, no good. Tipped up, saved. Good job by Colvin kicking the ball out. Guess with it. Guess sets up for a three. In and out, and no good. Rebound by Zamora. Zamora back across the timeline, picked up by Guess. Now in between the circles, looking to drive in. Now he's picked up by Sanchez. Garza with the screen. Sanchez fights through it. Zamora with it, looking for the runner in the lane. Finds Garcia. Garcia picked up by Calvin. Garcia in between the circles. Free throw line, free throw jumper off the heel, no good. Rebound by Calvin. Calvin kicks it out to Williams. Inside a minute left to go. Guess with it, little run in the lane. Gonna get a blocking foul. Number one on the foul, that's Dan Ortiz, as Guess will go to the line for two free throws. 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Guess with a couple dribbles, pounds out the ball, twirls at the waist, and it goes in. 3 for 3 from the free throw line is Kai Guess. 15-8 is your score. Twirls it, two dribbles, twirls it again at the waist, free throw up, and 4 for 4. Zamora with it now, picked up by Sanchez, screen set by Garza. Kick to Garza as a runner in the lane, he goes all the way in. Williams with it, and they're going to get a foul and one. So they're going to count the basket for Garza. And he will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play as that foul is called on Williams. Sub into the ball game as Stanwyck comes in and will give Garcia a rest here with 55 seconds left to go. Garza looking to finish the three-point play, and it's up and good. 16-11. Clock didn't start in time, so they ran off about 6 seconds. So 49 seconds left to go. Inbounds pass to Williams. Kicked over to Guess. Guess with it, drives all the way in, right in the lane. No good, picked up by Garza. Garza with the rebound. Let's see if the Eagles play for one last shot here. No, Garza drives in, kicks the ball. It's off the hands of the cutter, Stanwyck, and the Panthers will have the ball under the Eagles bench. Over to Colvin to Guess to Northcutt back over to Guess. 28 seconds left to go. Now to Sanchez. Now to Northcutt. Now Sanchez in between the circles. Picked up by Zamora. Guest with it. Now over to Colvin. Colvin with it. Little weave run there as Sanchez ends up with it. Colvin with a three-point shot. Off the rim. No good. Rebound fought forward. Picked up by Garza. Kicks it back out top to Ortiz. Ortiz, long throw over. It's going to be tipped away. Eagles will have the ball with 3 seconds left to go. 16-11 is your score in favor of the Panthers. Stanwyck will trigger the inbounds pass. Garza with it. Off a long three-pointer off the heel, no good, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. 16-11 is your score in favor of the Panthers. Panther basketball will continue here in just a moment.
The Red Tag Sales Event is happening now at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. New 2025 Silverados are posted at only $32,999. The new redesigned 2025 Equinox is posted at a low $25,999. Lease a new Equinox EV for only $299 a month with zero down. Take advantage of low 3.9% financing for 72 months on all new 2025 Trax models. Together, let's drive at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Start the second quarter as Zamora will cross the timeline. Now off to Garcia. Garcia, little weave out front, keeps the ball. Picked up by Guess. Now picked up by Williams as they change. Williams with the steal. Cross the court to Guess. Guess with it to Northcutt for three. Money, 3 for 3 for Northcutt. As the Eagles will cross the timeline with Zamora. We picked up by Sanchez. Screen set up top by Garza. Zamora with it in the lane. Now kicks it back out to Garcia. Garcia one bounce into Ortiz. Ortiz with a weave out front to Zamora. Zamora with it, drives in, kicks it out to Garza. Garza with it, dishes off to Zamora. Zamora with it underneath, cannot get the roll, but the rebound by Ortiz. Now kicks it back out to Garcia. Garcia picked up by Guess. Little weave there as Garza ends up with it. Little runner underneath, a great block by Guess. Wow. Looked like they got a lot of ball there, but they're going to call him on the shot, as Ortiz will go to the line for two. Must have said he got him with the body because he definitely didn't get it on the block. In and out, no good. 19-11 in favor of the Panthers early in the second quarter. Second free throw by Ortiz. 3 dribbles, settles at the waist. Free throw is up and it's good. 19-12. Sanchez a long pass to Ortiz, stolen. All the way in, and he gets the roll as Ortiz for 2. 3 quick points, 19-14. Guess with it, drives in, loses the ball, ahead all the way in, Ortiz with it, and it stays on the rim, it goes out, and Williams with the rebound. Ortiz with a wide open look from a bunny and cannot get it. Guess with the 3 on the wing, good! Kai Guess with 3, and we have a timeout called by the Eagles. Should be 22-14. We're gonna, I think it's full timeout. We're gonna keep it here, or we'll take a break. Panthers basketball will continue in just a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. 6 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Panthers with an 8-point lead, 22-14. Zamora crosses the timeline. Off to Ramos, now back to Zamora. Zamora drives in on Colvin. Good block by Colvin as he holds the ground. Guess with it now. He's picked up full court press by Garza. Now kicks it back over to Colvin. Colvin three-pointer. In and out and no good by Sanchez. Rebound by Ortiz underneath. Ortiz slowing it down a little bit. Crosses the timeline, picked up by Kai Guess. Weave done out front to Garza. Garcia with it, picked up by Williams. Garza with it all the way in, gonna get the roll and the basket. Garza with two more, it's off the hands of Williams, it's stolen. All the way down, and a runner by Garcia, and it's blocked by Guess. All the way down, and a good runner in the lane by Colvin, his first 2 points of the ball game. 24-16, Zamora with it now, picked up by Sanchez. All the way in is Garza. Off a high runner on the rim, good for Garza. Sanchez with it now, drives in, kicks it back out to Guess. Guess with a long three in between the circles, no good. Rebounded by Sanchez. Williams with it, kicks it back out to Sanchez as the Panthers are running a little offense here now. He's picked up by Zamora in between the circles. Calling out the offensive play. Sanchez drives in, kicks it off to the wing to Guess. Guess drives it in, little runner off the backboard is good. Another basket by Guess. 26-18. Timeout called by Eagle Pass. We're going to keep it here. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. 26-18. 30-second timeout. Coaches hollering at them to move the ball around a little bit as they're settling for the open jumpers, and they're not hitting from the outside, where the Panthers have shot a more consistent from the outside. But also they're not missing the little bunny shots underneath as the Eagles have started to here in the second quarter. A couple of close looks and just could not get the row, where the Panthers are finishing at the rim, where the Eagles are just not. And that's the difference in the ball game. 8 points here with 4:29 left to go in the second quarter. Garza will trigger the inbounds pass for the Eagles. Backcourt passes Zamora. Zamora crosses the timeline. Picked up by Sanchez. Now off to Garza. Screen set by Ortiz. Now kicks it back out. Colvin on the defense. Garza with the long three-pointer off the heel, no good. Williams with the long rebound. Slows it down, crosses the timeline. Looking on the wing. Long three-pointer by Robles, no good. Rebound underneath by Ortiz. Ortiz kicks it up to Garza. Garza with it, picked up by Williams. Now back to Ortiz for three. In and out, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's rebounded by the Eagles. Long three-pointer, and it's good. Ramos with his first points of the ball game for three. Sanchez crossed the timeline. Off to Robles. Robles underneath, and is stolen by Garza. Garza with it, off to Ortiz underneath. Now back to Garza, puts it in for the basket. 5 quick points, 26-23. As Sanchez will slow it down. Be picked up at half court by Ortiz. Now off to Robles. Robles trying to drive through pressure. Said coach is complaining that Robles dribbled it on the timeline out of bounds, but didn't get the call. Guess we'll check into the game. Robles will check out. Sanchez will trigger the inbounds. Back court to Williams. Now back to Sanchez. 3:05 left to go here in the second quarter. Picked up by Ortiz across the timeline. Off to Guest. Guest picked up by Garza. Stolen by Zamora. Zamora with it, kicks it out. Takes it by himself, a left-handed runner. Does not get it to go. Ortiz with the save. Garcia and Guest fighting for it. And it's going to stay with the Eagles as Garcia fights for it and maintains possession. Ortiz out of the game. Ramos back in for the Eagles. Garza with it, picked up by Williams in between the circles. Garza drives in, now out to Garcia. Garcia with it, picked up by Sanchez. Ramos with it, now back out to Garza. Garza drives in. Gonna get a reach-in foul, gonna get number 2. Oh, they're gonna say a jump ball. Wow. I think the Panthers were fortunate there. It looked like Guess had a lot of the arm, but a good call there by the officials. The Panthers will take it, 26-23. 2:33 left to go as Sanchez slows down the offense for the Panthers. Coach calling the play. Sanchez of the north cut. North cut gets it stolen, taken away, and it's going to be on the sideline. Panthers will maintain possession as Guest will bring the ball in on the side. Sanchez with it in the backcourt. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez over to Guest. Guest drives in, kicks it out to Northcutt. Northcutt for 3, another one. That's 4 threes. Garza across the timeline, screen set. Garza with it, and they're going to get a pushing foul. See who they call it on. It's going to be on number 10, Sanchez. It's only the second team foul on the Panthers here in the second quarter. 2 minutes left to go, 29-23, favor of the Panthers. Garcia will trigger the inbounds pass under the basket. And it's stolen away by Williams. Williams with the save to Guess. Guess with it, now back to Williams. Gonna be, they're gonna say it's Eagle passes ball. Off of Guess. So Garza will trigger the inbounds. Minute and 50 left. Zamora with it, picked up by Sanchez. Now off to the edge to Ramos. Ramos back up to Garcia. Garcia picked up by Guess, now off to Garza. Garza picked up by Williams, screen set by Garcia. Garza in. They're going to get a reaching foul on number 21. They're going to say 2 shots as Garza will go to the free throw line for 2. As Robles will check back into the ball game. 2 free throws coming for Santiago Garza. 11 points in the ball game. Still at 11 as that's off the heel and no good. Robles in, Kai Guess out. Ortiz into the ball game as Garcia will come out with 1 minute and 35 left to go in the second quarter. Free throw is up and that one is good. So Sanchez with it, across the timeline, tipped away. Ortiz with it, almost stolen away. Now the ball's on the ground. And they're going to get number 1, Dan Ortiz, with the reaching foul. That's only the first foul in the quarter for Eagle Pass. As Zamora looking to check back in the ball game, as he's going to check in for Ortiz. (29-24), minute and 20 left to go. Kicked out to Northcutt. Northcutt over to Robles. Robles to Sanchez. Sanchez over to Northcutt for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. It's going to be won by Herrera. Herrera with it, kicks it back out to Garza. Going to be under a minute as Garza with it. Screen set up top. Garza with it, drives in, a little jump around the free throw lane, no good. As Williams with the high rebound. Drives it in, pulls it back. Now the three-point arc, top of the key, no good. Off the heel, no good. That's Herrera with the rebound. Zamora with it, and he crosses the timeline. He's picked up by Northcutt. Screen set up top by Garza. Little runner in the lane is good. For Zamora, 4 points in the game. Ball out on the wing to Robles. Robles to Williams. Cross court to Northcutt. Northcutt with it, kicks back out to Sanchez. Sanchez over to Robles. Robles with three, with a hand in his face, no good. Rebound fought for. It's going to be out of bounds on the Eagles as the Panthers will have the ball under their own basket with 17 seconds left to go. 29-26. Sub will come in, Juan Pablo Tamez. He will come in and spell Garcia for the final 17 seconds. Sanchez with the inbounds. Now up top to Colvin. Colvin with it. Sanchez with a long three. In and out, no good. Rebound is fought for. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Williams. Ortiz and Ramos check into the ball game. Herrera out. Inbounds pass to Garza. Garza dribbles across the timeline. Going to be a reach-in foul on Williams. That's just the 14th foul. No fouls yet. No free throws yet. Panthers commit one more foul here with 5 seconds left. That will send the Eagles to the line. Garza will trigger the inbounds with 5 seconds left to go. Ortiz and Williams exchanging some pleasantries out there, so the official has to get in between them, settle them down a little bit. Garza with the inbounds. Backcourt pass to Ortiz. Ortiz with it. Long three-pointer for Ortiz, nothing but net, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it for the half. 29-26 in favor of the Panthers. Panther basketball will continue in just a moment.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. You can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
The Red Tag sales event is happening now at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. New 2025 Silverados are posted at only $32,999. The new redesigned 2025 Equinox is posted at a low $25,999. Lease a new Equinox EV for only $299 a month with zero down. Take advantage of low 3.9% financing for 72 months on all new 2025 Trax models. Together, let's drive at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
2 minutes. Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. 29-26 in favor of the Panthers here. A good first half. Going over to scoring for the visiting Eagle Pass Eagles. Dan Ortiz with 3. Daniel Ramos with 3. Reyes Garcia with 4. Javier Zamora with 6. Leading scorer in the ball game for the Eagles is Santiago Garza with 12 points. For the Panthers, Noah Northcutt, 4 for 4, 4 3-pointers, so he's got a total of 12 points. Isaiah Williams with 6. Kai Guess off the bench with 9. King Colvin with 2. Those are the scoring for the Panthers, 29-26. As we're going to be inside a minute here left to go before the second half. No foul trouble for any of the players on either team. Little bit of a confrontation there right before half as Eagle Pass thought that Williams had a hard foul on the continuation, but it wasn't called. Had to kind of get in between a couple of the players, and the assistant coach for Eagle Pass got on the court for a little bit, but then was escorted off quickly by the officials. So no harm, no foul, just got a little bit chippy there at the end of the second quarter. Looking forward for a good second half here for the Panthers. Big pivotal game, as I mentioned. The Panthers are 3-1 in district play, second place. The Eagles are 3-2. They are in fourth place. So big game here as far as the standings are concerned, and as far as early in the district to keep fighting for a playoff spot and to get as high a seed as you can as playoff time marches on. So we're ready for the second half to begin. Possession arrow is towards Eagle Pass, so they will have the inbounds pass. So they will control the ball as we start the second half. 29-26 in favor of your Panthers. Maury Stein along with Jeff Stivers running the board tonight. Reminder that we will have the game Friday night, the girls game. Game time will probably around 6:45. We'll go on air around 6:45, 6:50. Gonna try to make it, but I'm fighting this flu, or not flu bug, but this stomach bug, so hopefully I'll be ready to go. Gonna battle through this one, so bear with me. Inbounds pass will be by Garza, kicks it out to Zamora, as Zamora's picked up in between the circles by Sanchez. Now back to Garza, picked up on the three-court line by, now Garza drives in and gets the runner off the lane. 2 more for Garza. Crosses the timeline. We're going to have side out as Sanchez will bring the ball in. Robles with it. Now gives it back to Sanchez. He's picked up by Ramos. Now back out to Robles. Now over to Northcutt. Northcutt picked up by Ramos. Now over to Sanchez. Sanchez picked up by Ortiz. Now over to Sanchez. Sanchez over to Colvin. It's stolen by Zamora. Zamora maintains possession. Now drives in. Little runner on the free throw line is good. 2 more points for Zamora. 4 unanswered to start this half as Eagle Pass has the lead now, 30-29. Northcutt with it, picked up by Zamora. Now to Sanchez, now over to Robles. Robles picked up by Ramos, now out to Northcutt in between the circles. Now to Sanchez on the left wing. Now up to Robles on the top in between the circles. Picked up by Ramos. Ramos with it, almost a steal. Save there, it's going to be taken by Ramos. Ramos ahead to Garza. Garza with it, another 2 for Garza. 6 quick points in a row. We're going to have a timeout by the Panthers. A well-deserved timeout is 6 to start the quarter, 32-29. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a break, give our sponsors a listen. Panther basketball will continue here in just a moment.
The Red Tag sales event is happening now at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. New 2025 Silverados are posted at only $32,999. The new redesigned 2025 Equinox is posted at a low $25,999. Lease a new Equinox EV for only $299 a month with zero down. Take advantage of low 3.9% financing for 72 months on all new 2025 Trax models. Together, let's drive at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. 6 quick points to start this quarter, as it's 32-29 now in favor of the Eagles. The biggest lead of the night for Eagle Pass. As Sanchez will dribble the ball up. Will be picked up in between the circles, now over to Northcutt, now over to Robles. Ramos with it, picks up Sanchez in between the circles, kicks up to Northcutt. Northcutt to Williams, top of the key, now back out to Sanchez. Sanchez with a run in the lane, dishes it off. In and out, no good, rebound, saved. Northcutt with it, now it's going to be tipped away. Garcia with it, now over to Zamora. Garza with it, off the heel, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Ortiz. Now back out to Garcia, now over to Garza. Garza with it, picked up by Williams. In the lane, a runner, and it's going to be stolen by Sanchez. Now it's saved. Zamora with it, they're going to get it for traveling. Took an extra step before he dribbled the ball. So a turnover for Eagles. And Sanchez with it, now kicks it off to Robles. Ramos will pick up Robles. Now Sanchez with it. Ramos on the coverage. Now over to Robles. Robles down underneath to Williams. Williams back up. Northcutt in between the rings for a three. No good off the front of the rim. Zamora with it. Dribbles it. Now he gets almost carried it, but no. It's Garza with it. He drives in. It's stolen by Williams. Kicks it back out to Northcutt. Northcutt driving in. Now off to the wing to Robles. Robles, and it's stolen. Ortiz with it, a little runner, and it's good. Ortiz with 2 points. Little runner in the lane. Sanchez gets it to fall. Little teardrop there for Sanchez. First 2 points of the ball game for Nathan. Zamora with it, picked up by Sanchez. Now over to Garza. Garza with it underneath. Another 2 points for Garza. That's 6 in the quarter. Quick pass up court. Robles with it now, a long three for Robles. No good, off the rim. Picked up by Zamora, and they're going to get a reaching foul. Little aggressive there, so going to get number 3, Northcutt with the reach. As Garza will trigger the inbounds as Zamora waits for it. Zamora with it. Now back over to Garza. Garza will be picked up by Colvin in between the circles. Drives in at the free throw line, a little runner. No good. Elbow jumper. Rebound, gets his own rebound, now off to Garcia. Garcia with it, picked up by Colvin. Garcia drives in, a little bumping foul. And they're going to get number 22 with the foul, Colvin. 2 quick fouls here in the third quarter for the Panthers. Three-pointer is good. As Ramos with his second 3 of the ball game. 39-31, largest lead of the ball game for the Eagles. Guess with it, he's picked up by Ortiz. Now kicks over to Northcutt. Northcutt over to Sanchez. Sanchez with it to Guess. Guess picked up by Ramos. Now to Sanchez on the right wing. Picked up by Ramos. Pass up a 3 is Guess. Guess with it. Little jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Garza with the rebound. Panthers not hitting the open shots here in the second quarter, in the second half. Runner in the lane. They're going to get a foul. Going to get 2 free throws as Garza goes in hard. Going to get Williams with the reach as Garza will go to the free throw line. 6 points already here in the third quarter. 39-31 is your score in favor of the Eagles. Largest lead of the ball game. Going to have a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here, as it has been all Eagles here in the second half. Panthers with one basket. Eagle pass with 13 points. 39-31 is your score. Free throws coming up for Garza, the leading scorer in the ball game tonight for either team. As he'll go to the line for two. As Williams was called for that foul. Panthers playing a little loose with the basketball here in the third quarter. Didn't look like they came out here ready to play. Little excitement right before halftime. Looks like it's incited this Eagles team here. Start the second half. Free throw is up and it's off the front of the rim. No good. Couple of free throws. Bounces and it's off the front of the rim. No good as Garza misses two of them. As Sanchez now will bring the ball across the timeline. Picked up by Ramos. Now back out to Colvin. Now off to Guess. Guess with it. Kicks it back out to Northcutt. Northcutt to Sanchez. Sanchez for three. In and out. No good. Halfway down, but comes back out as Zamora with it now across the timeline. Picked up by Williams. Ortiz was looking to set a screen up top as Zamora with it. Little runner in the lane off the front of the rim. No good. Williams cleans the board. Kicks it back out to Guess. Guess with it. Left wing jumper. Nothing but air as that ball is missed. Free throw, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Medina Valley. Subs into the ball game now as Garcia comes into the ball game. And Thomas, Ortiz and Zamora out. Inbounds under the basket. Sanchez out to Guess. Guess to Northcutt in between the circles. Now off to the left wing to Sanchez. Sanchez back out to Northcutt. Slows it down. Now over to Guess. Guess with it on the right wing to Colvin. Almost gets it stolen, but Guess comes up with it. Tries to feed it down low. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Garza. Panthers will maintain the ball under their own basket. 2:26 left to go here. Second half, third quarter. Out top to Colvin. Colvin out to Northcutt. Little soft zone as Northcutt pounds out to dribble in between the circles. Now off to Guess on the right wing. Picked up by Ramos. Ramos now with it on the coverage on Sanchez. Sanchez with it to Northcutt. Northcutt over to Guess. Panthers trying to run offense but cannot find nothing. And Sanchez with it down underneath the Guess, and it's stolen away by Garza. Fight for it. And they're going to say that a good hustle job there by Lipson, but they're going to say he was on the timeline. As Ramos checks out, Zamora checks back in. Lisbon tried to bring that ball in. They're going to say he was on the line when he caught it. So the Panthers will have the ball under their own basket. Right under 2 minutes left to go. Out top to Williams. Williams over to Guess. Guess with it. Little runner's going to get a recent foul on 14. Zamora, that's going to be 2 free throws for Guess. And that's the way you get back in the ball game. You try to score with no time off the clock. You're going to need to hit these charity baskets here. First free throw for Guess. Up and good. Fifth free throw of the game made by Guess, along with a 3 and a 2. 10 points for Guess off the bench, looking for his 11th. Free throw is up, and it's good. 39-33, as Garza will cross the timeline, picked up by Williams. Garcia with the screen. Garza on the left wing, drives in, kicks it out to Garcia. Garcia back over to Ortiz. Ortiz picked up by Colvin. Colvin back out to Garza in between the circles. Picked up by Colvin. Garcia back out, running Garza running some clock. A three-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound by Williams. Sanchez with it, over to Guess. Guess drives all the way in. On the rim, a good one. Guess with a runner in the lane, 39-35. Minute and 10 left to go in the third quarter. Zamora crosses the timeline, picked up by Sanchez. In between the circles, just trying to run some time off the clock here. Inside a minute now. Now off the wing to Garza. Garza picked up by Williams. Now off to Garcia. Gonna be a moving screen on Garza. And he's arguing with the ref, and that was. He was moving his feet, trying to set a screen out front. As now Thomas will come into the game. Ortiz out. 51 seconds left to go, 39-35. Sanchez with it now. Panthers with 4 unanswered here. Cut this lead to 4. Sanchez with it, picked up by Ortiz. Or excuse me, that's Ramos. Guess with it, now to North cut. Now to Sanchez. Ramos with it, looking for help out front. Gets it to Guess. Guess with it. Picked up by Ramos. Runner in the lane. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Garza. 24 seconds left. Garza going all the way in. They're going to get a foul on the floor on Sanchez. 5 team fouls now with 21 seconds left. Garcia will trigger the inbounds under the basket. Out front to Garza. 20 seconds left to go. See if Eagles play for one last shot. Zamora with it now, picked up by Williams. Give and go to Garza. Garza underneath. Cannot get it to fall. Williams with a big rebound. And they're going to say Garza with the foul. That's 2 quick ones here inside a minute for Garza. You got to be careful. 7 seconds left to go. 39-35. See if the Panthers play for this one last shot. That's Colvin will trigger the inbounds. Sanchez picked up by Zamora. Off to Guess. Guess back over to Sanchez. Sanchez with it. Drives in. A little runner. Three-pointer off the heel. No good. Quarter will end. 39-35. Panther basketball will continue with the fourth quarter in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left to go. 39-35 in favor of the visiting Eagles. Zamora with it, picked up by Sanchez. Now to Guess. Now over to Garza. Screen set up top. They're going to get an offensive foul. Blocking foul right off the bat on number 13. Garcia. One team foul already as Guess will trigger the inbounds to Sanchez. Sanchez with it. He'll be picked up across the timeline by Ramos. Now over to Guess. Guest on the right wing. Colvin with a three. Off the rim, no good. Fought for. Williams with the rebound. Tipped away, but he gets his own loose ball. Now off the top to Northcutt. Over back to Sanchez. Now to Guess. Ramos with it. Colvin with it on the right wing. Now to Guess in between the circles. Drives in. Free throw line. Kicks it back out. Northcutt with the three on the right wing. Off the rim. Now back off the heel. Off the back of the backboard. Ball will belong to Garza for the Eagles underneath their own basket. Just starting the fourth quarter, 39-35 in favor of the Eagles. Eagles had an 8-point lead, their largest lead of the ball game. Zamora with it, picked up by Sanchez. Now dribbles back out, screen set. Another screen set by Garza. Now kicks it out to Garza. Garza dribbles all the way in. Little runner in the lane is good. He's going to get fouled by Guess. 2 more points by Santiago Garza. Good body control by Garza. 41-36. Looking to get a three-pointer the hard way. The old-fashioned way. Up, and it's good. 9 points in the second half for Garza, 42-35. Guess with it, kicks it to the right wing to Northcutt. Northcutt double team. Bounce pass, you're going to say it's on the line. Turnover for the Panthers. That's a cardinal sin. You cannot get trapped on the side. Now Zamora with it. He'll be picked up in between the circles. Screen set up top by Garza. Sanchez with it. Zamora with it, drives in, it's knocked away, picked up by Guess on the loose ball. Panthers running, press, it's double clutch, and he almost gets caught for traveling, but Colvin with it now. Sanchez with it, now out to Northcutt. Ramos picks him up, now over to Guess on the left wing. Corner jumper for Colvin, good, three-pointer. King Colvin with three. 38, 42-38, favor of the Eagles. Zamora crosses the timeline, picked up at the top by Guess. Drives it in, now backs it back out, hits the cutting Garza. Good! 2 more for Garza. 44-38. Inside 6 minutes left to go as Guess with it on the right wing. Drives in, kicks it underneath to Colvin. Colvin with it, good! 5 points now for Colvin in a row. 44-40. As Garcia crosses the timeline, now gives it to Zamora. Screen set up top by Garza. Ortiz cutting in the lane. Zamora pulls it back out. Now Garza at the top in between the circles. Picked up by Guess. Garza drives in, a little runner. They're going to say he got fouled. Foul is on number 10, Sanchez. As Garza will go to the line to shoot 2. Couple dribbles, free throw is up, and it's good. Waiting for the second free throw. 5 point is the lead for the Eagles. Free throw is up, and in and out, and back in. Sanchez with it now. Crosses the timeline with 5:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kicks it back out to Williams on the right wing. Williams up top in between the circles to Guess. Guess kicks it back out to Williams. Williams with a three. Good! Boy, that was well needed there as Williams with 3. As Garza now crosses the timeline, picked up by Williams in between the circles. Kicks it back out. Limpin with it. Now back to Garza. Garza with it, picked up by Williams. Little spin move, a little runner. It's blocked by Williams, but Garza gets it. Now back out front to Garza, to Zamora, picked up by Guess. Running some time off the clock. Zamora with it. Williams on the defense. Zamora with it, kicks it out. Loose ball by Lisbon. Gonna get it blocked by Williams. Panthers come up with the ball. Gonna be a foul on the floor. As Lipson will get called for the foul. 2 fouls apiece here in the fourth quarter. As Lipson comes out, Ramos back in. Williams will bring the ball in, gives it off to Sanchez. Sanchez backcourt, now across the timeline over to Williams. Ramos with it, now to Guess. Little keyhole jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Fought for by Colvin, but cannot come up with a rebound as Garcia fights for it. Wow, that's a ticky-tack foul. You gotta be kidding me. They're gonna call Colvin with the body and he barely touched him. That's 3 fouls now on the Panthers here as we're just midway through the fourth quarter. Zamora with it in the backcourt. Gonna be picked up across the timeline by Colvin. Now off to Garcia. Garcia with a screen set by Ortiz. Blocked there by Williams. Good job. Staying off the body. Guess with it. Little runner in the lane. No good. Rebound. Williams. Putback is good. Isaiah Williams brings the Panthers to within a point. 46-45. Garza with it. Gonna get fought for. He gets his own rebound. He's gonna get called for the reach in. Think they're gonna get number 21. No, they're gonna get number 21 on the foul. That's 4 fouls now on the Panthers. Just 2 on the Eagles. As Robus will check in for Guess. Garcia will trigger the inbounds up top to Garza. Garza picked up by Williams. Garza with it, using a little body on Williams. Now drives it all the way in. Little runner in the lane, no good. Garza with his own rebound. Putback is up and good. Wow, one-man wrecking crew here in the second half for Garza. 48-45. As Robles with it now back up top in between the circles to Williams. 3 minutes left to go. Robles with it now up to Sanchez. They've extended the defense now as the Eagles. As Ramos playing tough out top in between the circles outside the three-point line. Robles with it, drives in, kicks it off to Sanchez. Williams with it. Boy, they're taking a lot of time here. That's stolen away by Ortiz. Ortiz backs it back out. Timeout is called for the Eagles. Going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a break. Panther basketball will continue here in just a moment.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Welcome back to Panther basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. A little frustration there by the Panthers crowd there, as the Panthers never got off a shot there and ran off 40 seconds off the clock and never got a shot away as they trail 48-45. Eagle pass with the ball. 4 fouls on the Panthers, so the next foul will send Eagle pass to the line. Only 2 fouls here in the fourth quarter committed by the Eagles. $15 points here in the second half for Garza. 12 in the first half. Been hard to stop underneath. He will trigger the inbounds. Kicks it back out top in the backcourt to Ortiz. Now look for Eagle pass to just run some time off the clock. Nursing a 3-point lead. Screen set up top is Zamora with it. Panthers need to start putting some pressure on them. So they're just letting Zamora dribble away and run time off the clock. Picked up by Williams out top. Now over to Garza. Garza picked up by Colvin in between the circles. 5-second foul as Garza backs out. Little runner in the lane. No good. Rebound by Colvin. Williams with it. Kicks it back out top to Northcutt. Northcutt for three. Oh, no good. They would have tied the game up. But a rebound by Williams. Robles with it now, picked up by Ramos. Sanchez with it now, Robles with it. Ramos on the Gord out top, now on the right wing, now back up top in between the circles. 1:30 left to go. Now over to Sanchez. On the right wing, picked up by Ramos. Cross court pass to Williams. Williams kicks it back out to Robles. Robles over to Northcutt. Northcutt in between the circles. 1:15 left to go. 48-45. 3-point is your lead by the Eagles. Sanchez with it in between the circles. Ramos with playing a little soft here now. As Sanchez with it now over to Northcutt. Northcutt over to Robles. The Panthers are playing for one last 3-point shot here or what, but they are not trying to force the ball in, or they're not trying to do anything here but working around the perimeter. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Off to Robles, gonna be knocked away. Underneath, kicked it back out. Sanchez over to Robles. Oh, three-pointer! Justin Robles with the three is tied the ball game up for the Panthers. First point of the night for Robles, and we got a tie ball game. Wow. Full timeout, we're going to take a break. 48-48, Panther basketball will continue in just a moment.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. You can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther basketball. We got a good one here, 48-48. As Robles, with his first bucket of the night, has tied up the ball game. A long three-pointer from the right wing as the Panthers working the ball around the perimeter, working around, ran off nearly a minute off the clock. There's 32 seconds left to go. Another foul here puts the Eagles in the 1-and-1 situation. So let's see what Panthers are going to full court press as Garcia will trigger the inbounds. Nobody guarding the inbounds. Kicked out to Garza. Garza with it, picked up by Colvin. Zamora with it now. Zamora with it, guarded tightly out front by Colvin. In between the circles. Zamora with the screen. Colvin picking him up, and it's going to be full timeout. We're going to keep it right here with 11 seconds left to go. I look right now for the Panthers to try to just play some good defense. You don't need a foul, but I look for the Eagles, Jeff, to get this ball underneath to Garza and let him go to the rim, maybe commit some contact, maybe go get a foul or get a free throw or something. Yeah, you got to put you back to the rim, let him create something, work the ball to your big guy underneath, and hopefully the Panthers can get a stop here. What a game. Wow. Couldn't ask for anything more. Both student sections here are going back and forth. It's kind of funny, as they're just having fun with each other, nothing serious, but it's just the electricity here is picked up since that three-pointer made by Robles to tie the ball game up. His first basket of the game. Garza will trigger the inbounds pass. It's Garza, Garcia, Zamora, Ortiz, and Ramos on the court for the visiting Eagles. For the Panthers, it's going to be Robles, Northcutt, Williams, Colvin, Sanchez. Looks like they're not really going to guard the inbounds. A timeout now called for the Panthers. I don't know if that's a full or a 30. Going to be a full timeout. You want to take a break or keep it here, whatever. Give their sponsors a little action here as Panther basketball will continue here in just a moment.
The Red Tag sales event is happening now at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. New 2025 Silverados are posted at only $32,999. The new redesigned 2025 Equinox is posted at a low $25,999. Lease a new Equinox EV for only $299 a month with zero down. Take advantage of low 3.9% financing for 72 months on all new 2025 Trax models. Together, let's drive at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Out on the court. Welcome back to Panther basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Same 5 for both teams out there. 11.9 seconds left to go. We're tied here, 48-48 in the fourth quarter. Garcia with the inbounds pass, backcourt to Zamora. Zamora with it. Drives all the way in. Little runner in the lane. He's going to get a foul. Oh, my. Zamora will go to the line with 2 seconds left to go for 2 free throws. Just was a set-up play, Jeff. They just went one-on-one, singled him out front. He's got 2 free throws here with the game tied, 48-48. Left-hander. First free throw up and no good. Kind of line drive that one. Panther fans are getting loud. Free throw with 2 seconds left. Lefty settles, 1 dribble, free throw is up. No good. Rebound, no good. We're going to overtime. Extra time here as Zamora cannot get one of the free throws to fall. Garza got the rebound, had a look at it, but couldn't get the putback in. So we're heading for extra time. Panther basketball will continue here in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Panther basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Extra time here, 4 minutes in overtime here as Zamora could not get one of the 2 free throws to go with 2 seconds left. So we go to the circle. Garza and Williams on the tip-off. 5 fouls as Eagle Pass is in the bonus here in overtime. 3 fouls to give, or 2 fouls to give for the Eagles. Tip is 1. as Ortiz will cross the timeline over to Garza. Garza will be picked up by Williams. Screen set by Ortiz. Now Garza with it. Williams picking him up on the right wing. Now kicked over to Zamora. Zamora in between the rings. Picked up by Colvin. Screen set up top by Garza. Zamora with it. Picked up by Williams. Now over to Garza. Garza picked up by Colvin. Garza with it. Three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Rebound by Williams. Off to Sanchez. Sanchez kicks it out to Robles. Robles up top to Williams. Williams off to Colvin. Colvin up in the top of the circle. Now Sanchez, now back over to Robles on the left. Now kicks it back out. Panthers just running some time off the clock. Little two-corner work out top. Now back across court to Sanchez. Ramos with the soft coverage in between the circles. Now back to Robles. Northcutt working the baseline. Now back up top to Colvin in between the circles. Now back to Sanchez. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go here in overtime, 48-48. Panthers have not attempted a shot here in the overtime. One shot by the Eagles. As Sanchez will have it. Coaches just tell him, just relax. Gonna run some time off the clock. We're gonna take the air out of the ball here. Now back over to Robles. Out front on the left, on the right wing. Dribbles now to Sanchez, now back to Robles. Now Sanchez in between the circles. Picked up by Ramos. Little 2-on-2 game here going with Robles and Sanchez. Now on the left wing to Williams. Williams drives in. Count the basket and one. Ortiz is going to be called with the foul. And they're going to say the bucket's good, I believe. Yes. Panthers with the first lead of the game, Jeff, since early in midway through the third quarter. But this is when you want it at the very end, 50-48. Looking for a three-pointer the other way is Williams. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Zamora. Oh, no. Gonna get a reach-in foul on Colvin. That's gonna send Zamora to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. That's a 16th foul. The lefty steps back to the lane, 50-48 with a minute and 52 seconds left to go here in overtime. Panther fans getting loud. Free throw up and good. First points of the second half for Zamora. Zamora looking for the second free throw to tie the ball game up. Lefty settles at the waist. Free throw is good. Tie ball game. Robles with it. Northcutt for three. Off the rim. No good. Rebound by Zamora. Picked up full court press by Dixon. Dixon, the fresh legs in there. Screen set up top by Garza. Zamora with it. Picked up by Sanchez. Garcia with it. Timeout called by the Eagles. Full timeout. They'll take a break. Panther basketball will continue here in just a moment.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Overtime tied at 50. Each team with a basket here in the overtime period. 2 free throws by Zamora for their 2 points. Colvin with the 2 points for the Panthers. Garcia will trigger the inbounds, backcourt to Zamora. Zamora with it now in between the circles, picked up by Sanchez. Running a little weave there. Little half screen set up by Garza out top on Sanchez. Now Zamora with it. As Ortiz is working hard in between the free throw line and the baseline. Almost a give and go as Zamora just looking to create something here in space. Give and go. Back up top to Garcia. Garcia with it. In the lane, no good. Ortiz with it. Back over to Garza for the putback. 52-50. 45 seconds left to go. Robles with it now. Now to Northcutt. Now over to Sanchez. Now over to Robles on the left wing. Picked up by Zamora in between the circles. 30 seconds left. Dribble ball, that's over and back. No, they're saying he tipped it. Dixon with it on the wing. Now back out to Robles. Now to Sanchez. Inside 20 seconds left. Williams with it now. Kicks it out. Robles, Sanchez drives it in. Now to Williams. Now over to Dixon. Robles with it, a three-pointer! No! Rebound! And that's going to be the ball game. Wow! The game clock shows no time left. As the Panthers had a look at an open three, chose to just run all the clock down and not try to work it underneath and go 2 for 1 or something. Set up for the three-pointer, couldn't get it to fall. Let's see what they're going to decide here. Yeah, if it's a jump ball, the possession arrow goes towards Medina Valley, but I think I don't know. I thought Dixon may have reached around him to tie the ball up, but I'm not sure. I know they both went to the ground. The officials got in there in a hurry and separated them. Did a good job, but let's see what they're going to call here. Calling both coaches out. They're discussing it here. See what they're going to call. Doing a lot of explaining to the Medina Valley coach and not much to the Eagle Pass coach, so I don't think this is going to go in favor of the home team Panthers here. As the coach is lobbying his case, but I don't think he's going to win. That's the ball game. Wow. Wow, a little bit of excitement here, Jeff. And what a way, I mean, it's a great ball game. You hate to end it like this with with controversy. But in overtime, it's Eagle Pass with a 52-50 win here. Both teams now will Eagle Pass will move to 4-2. Medina Valley will move to 3-2. Big game tonight for Santiago Garza. $17 points in the second half. 12 in the first half, 29 points. And because of the win, you have to give it to the game most valuable player, sponsored by Tanya. Travel by Design. Player of the game goes to Santiago Garza. Great night. And what a ball game, Jeff. Reminder that we'll be back on the air Friday night. The girls play here at home. So probably estimate a game time at about 7 o'clock. We'll go on the air a little before 7. But with that said, Medina Valley comes up short, 52-50 in overtime.